everybody, it's Kyla Live and I am back. I am back after delivering this little bundle of joy, or a stack of potatoes as my daddy calls him. And it has been a trip. Let me just say I have tried to record this video for the last 3 months, but we've had some obstacles and some ups and downs, and this little one just won't let me put him down right now. And I was like, we're gonna get this video out today. So yeah, Clay's in the video. So for those of you who have been keeping up my channel, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We have over 1,000 subscribers now and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you guys for hitting that notification bell. We truly love seeing you guys, and I hope that we continue to give you something to watch that you love. So this is kind of just a recap video and a thank you video and just, you know, a little chit chat video, I guess, to just kind of rewind everything that's been going on. And then too, I just want to hear from you guys about what exactly you want to hear that has happened throughout our journey. So yeah, last video you guys saw of me, I was pregnant and talking about like contractions and not really understanding or knowing when Klay was ready to come into this world, because I have chronic pain, endometriosis to be exact. And I will say this, you definitely know. So we had 2 scares where we went to the emergency room just to see if everything was okay. And both of those times they sent me home. That last time we went to the hospital, he wasn't quite ready. My water didn't break or anything like that. I was having contractions, but they weren't that close together enough to be admitted, so they told me to walk the hospital. Yeah, they told me to walk the hospital and then come back, and then that's when we went into labor. Yeah, that's when we went into labor. And I had this idea in my head about how it was going to go, because again, it's like I deal with chronic pain. Like I really want to have a natural birth, but we definitely did not do that. We ended up having a cesarean, a C-section. Sorry guys, Clay needs a break. He's breaking right now. Right, so labor and delivery, it definitely was not what I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to be able to have Klay naturally. That did not happen. I really wanted a water birth. Glad I didn't opt for that, because it just wasn't in the plans. When I got to labor and delivery, I was just in so much distress, and he was in distress too. He actually ended up pooping in the womb, so he was sitting in meconium for a long time. And okay, he was sitting in meconium for a long time, and reason being, like, I have my pelvic bone, he would have to go like down and up, so it was really hard pushing. What's my turn of thought? Motherhood. Okay, we're gonna get through this. All right, so let's talk about labor and delivery. My labor was not as expected. I wanted to go natural. That did not happen. We ended up getting an epidural and we ended up getting a C-section. Klay was sitting in meconium for a minute before I even started pushing. Bless you, baby. Before I started pushing. So that just wasn't gonna happen. Like, we had to do something, and the way that my cervix was set up, he would have to go down and then up, and it was just really hard pushing him out past that bone of mine. So we ended up going ahead and doing a C-section. We had 2 options. We could either do a C-section or do the you know, the cone thing where they actually like suction his head out. And I was like, no, I don't want my child to go through any more stress than he has to, and I would rather bear that burden than him. So during my C-section, epidural pretty much wore off, and they tried to give me another epidural, and then that didn't kick in, and tried to give me another epidural, and then that didn't kick in. So I decided to go under, and the cons with that is that nobody else can be in the room. And that means that my husband can be there, my mother can be there, and that was really stressful and scary for us. Because one, I wasn't going to be able to see my baby when he came out. I had to wait until I woke up, and by the time I saw Klay, it was maybe 3 hours past my delivery. I was out of it and drugged up, and literally my husband, when I did wake up, he had like all these photos in his phone for me to look at for him. Okay. When I woke up, my husband had all the pictures of Klay in his phone, and that was the first time that I saw my child, was being on my phone. And then they wheeled him into my room after he was checked and sectioned out and all that good stuff of meconium. Now, the fourth trimester, honestly, was even harder though. Like the transition of like life and trying to heal from a C-section and deal with the infant and breastfeed, and then like worrying about what you should eat so your child doesn't get colicky like Klay was. And I say was because he's trying to get over it now. But I'm hoping that I am taking the steps necessary to get over that, and we can talk about that later too. But yeah, it was definitely like I feel like every stage of my pregnancy I thought like this is the hardest part until I got to the next part. And literally, like, I have so many mommies that I just admire on a whole nother level, including my personal mom, my sister, a lot of my friends I have hit up and just be like, how do you do this? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Like, how do you go back to work and breastfeed? How? But I just wanted to say thank you guys, and we're doing good, and we're gonna get back to it. Ain't that right? Yeah, we're gonna get back to it. Guys, thanks so much for watching. Y'all smile for the people? No?